Hello, welcome back to everybody. We're still playing Sega Superstars, and this is Space Channel 5. Right, we've been talking about the original game, so we're going to carry on with that because I think it's interesting to compare them to the original games. Now, Space Channel 5, it's a rhythm action game. Basically, you follow the on-screen instructions of what Oooh, who is the main character. Great name. Oooh, very, very good. And the way she moves is fantastic. The animation is fucking brilliant. Even in this iToy game, the animation is great, and in the original game, the animation is fantastic, and the style of it, and the look, and the music are fantastic. But the gameplay is just a bit meh. It's just old hat. It's done to death, and I don't know. There was something about it I just didn't like. As a piece of software, as a piece of something to look at, as a piece of art, it was great. But as a game, just wasn't a classic. I mean, when you've got something like Parappa the Rapper, which is just so cool and it's got such a style to it, which this has got a style to it, but it just, for me, it just didn't work. I love the look of it, I love the characters, I love how everything moves, I love how Oooh dances, I love how she talks, I love how the music fits in with everything. It just, the game itself is just a bit, it's just a little bit. But, that's my opinion. And when it was released, it was absolutely critically acclaimed. Well, not critically acclaimed, but it got pretty good scores. And I used to read the official Dreamcast magazine and the not-so-official Dreamcast magazine. They were both pretty good. The official one was sometimes a little bit kinder to the games, but, it's official. But as a seasoned gamer, you don't necessarily look at the scores. You go to games that you want to play, but generally I think that's probably one of the best official magazines I've ever read. The Nintendo official magazine now is fucking crap. I don't like the Xbox 360 one or the PlayStation 4 ones. They seem to be, I think they're made by the same company. They've got to be, because the games and the pictures, I know stuff gets released to companies and they have to put it in the magazine. Well, they don't have to, but they, it's brand new games coming out, so they put it in. But it's always the same pictures in both magazines, and it's the same sort of thing. Same sort of content all the time. So I don't really like them. Talking of magazines, fuck the game. Who really cares? The two magazines that I do like that are still around today, two gaming magazines, are obviously Edge and Games TM. Edge isn't as good as it used to be. Well, in my opinion, they changed the format of it not so long back. It used to be like a square magazine, and now it's this tiny. Well, not tiny, but it's quite thick still. There's still a lot of content in it. It's just that the style of it has just gone. There's hardly any pictures in it. It just doesn't work for me. They've got this, it's too much writing, and it's games, and the way to relay what's happening, relay what's happening, is to show pictures, and they just don't show enough. And then you'll have a review of the game, and then you'll have somebody else write like an analysis of it or something, and it's just like, it's just too much to read. I always read all the articles. Before they changed it, I read every article from cover to cover every time. Now it's just like, they're going over the same ground over, it's a different opinion, somebody's different opinion. It's just a bit. And their features, they just don't seem to be on the ball with it anymore. It's not a magazine I like. But Games TM is still probably the best gaming magazine out there. I agree with a lot they say, but obviously it's personal opinion. Even when you write a review, it's based on your opinion of the game. But I like how the style of it still. I like how the magazine's structured still, and the way it's presented. And they have great features in there, and they always do this thing at the back, this top 10, but it's not my top 10 N64 games. The top 10 games featuring a character made up of squirrels or something. That's pretty cool. Anyway, why the fuck I was talking about that, I don't know how I got onto that subject, probably something else. So anyway, Space Channel 5, the original game, is, buy it, why not? It was probably about £3 on eBay. It's a fairly decent game, but I never got on with it and never really liked it. But, if you play it now, you'll probably get quite a lot of nostalgia. I might go and buy it. Tune in next time.